That woman at the window looks just like my wife. Enjoy the story and have a good sleep. I moved into this neighborhood because it was quiet. That's what they all said. Nice and quiet, safe, peaceful. That's all I wanted. After what happened to Emily, silence felt like the only thing that didn't lie to me. I rented a place at the end of the cul-de-sac. 3 bedrooms, too many for just me. But I couldn't bring myself to go smaller. Her clothes still needed somewhere to hang. Her books needed shelves. The house across the street looked empty at first. Gray siding, dead grass. Those thin white curtains like hospital linens pulled across the front windows. It was one of those places that looked like no one should live there, but someone probably did. I didn't notice the woman in the window until the second week. I was drinking my coffee early, before the sun really started to warm the street. Just staring out, not thinking, not really seeing. Then I did see her. There was a figure behind the curtain. Still, unmoving, watching me from the second floor. I squinted, couldn't see much through the fabric. But something about the shape, the posture, the tilt of her head. I stepped back. It looked like Emily, but that was impossible. That was impossible. I'd buried Emily. I'd stood beside her casket. I'd watched it disappear into the ground. I must have stood there staring for minutes before I blinked. When I looked again, the curtain was just... curtain. Flat. No one behind it. I didn't sleep much that night. A few days passed. I told myself it was just stress. Grief messes with your brain. You start to see patterns in static, faces in shadows. It was easier to explain that than the alternative. Then the knocking started. It came just after midnight. One soft knock, 3 seconds. Another knock. I sat up in bed, heart in my throat. The sound wasn't from the front door. It was from the window. My bedroom window, on the second floor. There's no porch roof under that window, no tree. Nothing to stand on, just the wall and the air. Another knock, closer this time, louder, almost urgent. Then I heard her voice. "Let me in, please. I'm so cold." My legs moved before my brain could. I stumbled to the window, yanked the curtain open. Nothing, just the street below. Empty, silent. I didn't sleep at all that night. The next morning, I watched the house across the street like a paranoid hawk. Part of me wanted to go over there, just knock and ask, "Is someone staying with you? Does she maybe look like my wife?" But that sounded insane, even in my own head. Still, something kept pulling my eyes back to the second floor window. That's when I noticed it. The curtain wasn't white anymore. It was red. Not bright, not blood red, but a kind of rusted red, like old water stains or faded paint. And behind it, movement. This time I didn't flinch. I stared, watched as the shape leaned just a little to the side. Just enough for me to see part of a face. Emily's cheek, Emily's hair, Emily's mouth, slack and half smiling like she used to when I'd say something dumb at breakfast. Then she blinked. I called the police that afternoon. I didn't know what to say. I just told them I'd seen a woman in the house who might be in distress, that she looked like someone I lost, and I just needed someone to check. They humored me. A young officer knocked on the neighbor's door, waited, knocked again. No answer. He walked the perimeter, came back, and shrugged at me from across the street. Places locked up, no car, no signs of forced entry, probably abandoned. That night I heard the front door to that house click open. It didn't creak, it didn't slam, it clicked. like someone was being careful, like someone wanted to make sure I heard it. I stood at my window, lights off, watching. The front door of that house was open, just a crack. And standing in it, backlit by the faint yellow of a single hallway bulb, was Emily. Hair the same, clothes the same. Even the slight stoop in her posture, the way she'd hold her left wrist when she was tired. She raised her hand and waved. That's when I noticed it. Her fingers were too long, no bones bent. They just flowed, like they were stitched together wrong, like someone trying to remember how hands are supposed to work. I stepped back. She kept waving. Then she mouthed something. You left me. The days that followed blurred. Every time I passed a mirror, I thought I saw her behind me. Every time I closed my eyes in the shower, I heard her whispering. Then my phone rang. It was her number. Emily's number. Still saved in my contacts. I hadn't deleted it. I couldn't. I answered, hands shaking so hard I dropped the phone onto the bathroom tiles. Static. Then her voice. I don't want to be in that house anymore. It hurts. Come get me. I ended the call. She texted me a photo. It was the front porch. Of my house. She was standing on it. I didn't let her in. She knocked for hours that night. Begged, screamed, cried, then suddenly stopped. I looked outside and saw the door across the street slowly swing closed. Back to red curtains, back to silence. I thought that was the end of it. It wasn't. I found something behind my bedroom mirror the next morning, taped to the wall. An ultrasound photo. Emily had miscarried 5 months before the accident. We never kept any of the pictures. This one had a name written in red marker. Jonah. That wasn't what we had picked out. We never told anyone that name. It's been quiet for a week. The house across the street still stands, red curtains unmoving. But at night, I hear scratching under my floorboards, whispers from the vents. And last night, I found a damp footprint in the hall. Bare, small, like a child's. I think something followed me back. Not her, not even a ghost. Something that wore her face, that knew what I missed most. That's how it got close. I don't look out the window anymore. But I hear her up there, in the house across the street, rocking in a chair I never bought, humming the lullaby we never got to sing. Edit. I tried to move out this morning. My boxes are gone. The keys don't work. My mirrors all show her now, not me. If you live in a quiet neighborhood, and there's a house that seems just a little off, don't wave back.